Hi YouTube, welcome on in. Hey, if you guys are enjoying the content so far, if I have been hopefully making your guys' day, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I really do mean it. Like, it actually helps out the channel a ton and keeps the channel growing. Honestly, one of the biggest things that I want to keep doing is having a community that loves to talk about analysis of characters of the world and of everything. And your support means everything, you know. I am uploading a lot of the unlisted videos over on the Patreon. So if you like Apothecary Diaries, Evangelion, unfortunately, there's some VODs that I can't save because Twitch got rid of them all. But I am trying to go and upload as many as I can to like exclusive. It's completely for free, by the way, on the Patreon. You don't have to sub or anything. If you do, awesome, that helps me out, but it's completely for free in that manner. And of course, any and all support means the world. So thank you all, everyone in here that's been watching, supporting, being an active part of it. I can't thank you all enough because you guys are truly what makes this community amazing. So arigato gozaimasu. Thank you all so much. I feel like I've gotten to know all of you a little bit better in some regards, either that or through the art that I've been seeing a lot of. So to start off, I kind of want to showcase something. I want to showcase how amazing this community is, okay? I want to showcase that this community is absolutely fantastic and showcase a drawing that Drawercraw from Discord made. You know, it just be like, what do you guys think of Rampoed? Absolutely phenomenal. I just gotta say, so adorable. We have such amazing artists out there in the community. Yeah, Edogawa Rampo, you know, absolute cinema. So I gotta say, I absolutely love it, Jar. Putting me in there. You even got some of like my moles there, my little freckles. Oh, it's adorable. It is adorable. It's amazing. Jar, absolutely phenomenal. I did show it to my mom because it was my mom's birthday this weekend, and she's like, "Te están haciendo un caricatura." Like yeah, it's pistachio time. Like they're turning you into a cartoon. And to that I say yes. You know, I've always been a cartoon mom. My superpower's always been there, you know. It's beautiful. Arigato gozaimasu. Thank you so much. With that being said, hey, the ending is coming. We're one episode away from the end of season 1. And I just want to get serious here for a moment. This episode, depending on how this episode does, I'm going to try and get it out Sunday morning. We'll determine if we continue to season 2 or if we wait a little bit. Oh, I'm putting the stakes on you guys, on the YouTube frogs. I want to see nothing but crazy comments all over, you know. So that is up to you guys, right? I see. Oh goodness, we got this. You know, lock in, lock in. It's up to you guys. Go crazy in the comment section. That's the best way I can put it, right? I appreciate y'all, and even if not, right, we might end up doing it once a week, in some regard. Or I'm still thinking about the schedules. How do we best accommodate the schedule to make sure that we get through season 2 appropriately? So, President Rainsawa there, and the Bungo Stray Dogs community with Kyon, with Vince, with the Lumen, with everyone. Y'all gotta lock in. This is your community. This is our community. Lock the fuck in. Get ready because it's gonna be fun. Kyon! It'll be up Sunday morning at 7 a.m. my time, so that'll give you guys some time. And by the way, if you're watching this Sunday, come through because we're probably doing episode 12, the final episode of season 1, to see the finale and see how if people like it or not, or you know whatnot. I always said, oh, thank you. Just make sure to share the video around. It's no real big pressure. You guys know that we're probably gonna watch season 2 at some point in time. I just want to see how crazy we can get in the comment section. Honestly, you know, that's all I want to see is how crazy we can get. If we can get a high score in the number of comments in there and legitimately just press the YouTube algorithm in a way that it hasn't been pressed in a while, So let's see what we can do with it. Anyway, with that being said, let's do it. Oh yeah, 100% Gyon. You can leave like 100 comments if you want. That's a-okay. With that being said, let's do it. Thank you, Illumin. You're incredible. Also, thanks so much to everyone that's been sharing the videos around. It means the world. I'm so excited for this, though. I'm ready to see more of Gingy. Let's do it.
生きて戻ってきた。けど、彼女の35人殺しを探偵社は許すだろうか。
Well, can the agency look past all the people that Dazai probably murdered? If they can do that, we can probably look past as many people that, like, you know, I don't know how many people Dazai might have hurt, you know, when he was in his dark element, you know, when he was a part of the part mafia there, you know. So if they can look past that, I'm pretty sure they can look past this, you know.
彼女の35人殺しを探偵社は許すだろうか。もし彼女と探偵社が対立したら、僕はどうすれば。
I feel like you look in there and the bean's already accepted. I feel like you open that door and everyone's already like, oh my god, my precious little bean. Hold on, before we go into this, I want to showcase something.
生きて戻ってきた。生きて戻ってきた。
First off, isn't it interesting that only an armed detective agency is the only thing that's capitalized? Even though it is the name of the agency itself? But also the framing of this, right? It's likely editor's discretion, probably. Not like any English readers are going to go there. I don't know. We may be a detective agency, but more importantly, we're armed. But no, this is kind of what I wanted to go and highlight. This is how you get, like, you know, this is how filmmaking is used, like, exceptionally well, right? The zoom in on the face, right? The background not necessarily being the cleanest, right? Different colors, right? You can really showcase, like, compared to other shots that we really got in forefront, right? Internal dialogue, the way that, like, he contrasts compared to the background, right? So we know that, like, we're in his head. Like, I love when, like, it's subtleties like this, right? That Atsushi's eyes really bring us in, that really highlight that they've thought about all this, right? And that they really wanted to go and do this. Like, it's nice. It is such a nice shot because it's like we're in his head, where it is not necessarily the greatest thoughts. It's not peaceful thoughts either, you know.
けど、彼女の35人殺しを探偵社は許すだろうか。もし彼女と探偵社が対立し、
And then we're looking down on him in the same way that he thinks the agency is going to look down on our precious bean. That's such a good, like, the camera angles, dude. The camera angles to put us in a weird position of power. Like, the directing, yes. Like, that is, it's so nicely done because it's like just showcasing, like, the thoughts in it.
僕はどうすれば。
And then again, right, now in a position above where, you know, what is he going to do if the agency can't accept her? Again, we got to put her in a pedestal, savior complex, right? Some of these aspects where we got to come together and do something about it. Like, it's so...
おはようございます。
Oh my god! Ah! She's adorable! As they should. Oh my goodness. She's so adorable. She must be protected. She's already been adopted. She's already been adopted. She's so cute, chat. They all love her. Our baby girl. Our baby girl. Reminds me of the time that I was in my maid dress. Holy shit, chat. Should I Should I wear a maid dress for next stream? I'm kidding. I don't have a maid dress. It'd be too soon to order it. You know, the Kyoka fan club. Squish the beach. She's so, and they put her in a chair as well to be able to take the pictures and praise her. Oh, put it on the throne, Ed. No, first I need, okay, actual serious business here, chat. I need help with the Edogawa Rampo cosplay. If I gotta wear it to Twitch, I gotta get like the right everything, you know? Too soon to order it. Yeah, because it'd only be like one day, you know? That's what I need help with first, is the Edogawa Rampo cosplay first before anything else. Oh!
何やってるんですか？
だって彼女何着てもすっごく似合うんだもの。
いや、そこではなくて
力田さ
そんな目で見るな。俺も止めたのだ。
大丈夫なのかな。
やっぱりまずいかな。
皆さんが良くてもランプさんなんかこの手の規則は気にするんじゃ。
ああ、それは大丈夫。
え？
ただいま買ってきたよ。ランポさんが一番。
He's so cute. Not he got the stacks. I'm like, he's so real. He's so fucking real for that. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, he's into it the most. He's so fucking real for that. Like, I had to clean my glasses to make sure it was Rampo, you know? Like, oh my goodness, chat. He's so fucking real for that. Even now, Ed can't escape. Yeah, I know, girl dad Rampo. Oh. Now it's making me wonder, how was Rampo's childhood growing up? Did he maybe struggle to connect with others? And, you know, maybe he, I don't know, he sees an aspect of himself in like younglings, and hence why he wants to be over the top protective in some way, shape, or form, or, you know, went to make sure to go get pistachios as well. Like, how was Rampo's childhood, right? Did he struggle with connection, and maybe he was always hyper fixated on little things or on wearing the mask that he needed to wear? I am questioning Rampo's childhood now like no tomorrow. I don't think he had a normal childhood based out of this. Don't worry, neither did I, Rampo. We're on the same boat, you know. Did he have enough pistachios growing up, you know? Fair question.
浮かれてるから。
これさっき話した練ると色が変わるお菓子。
Ooh.
練っていいよ。まずは袋を開けて容器に。
Oh!
を入れて水を少々加えます。
小学生の兄弟。
ここで愛情をかけてねるねるするのが大事。はい、ねるねるねるねるね。
All right, chat. You guys ready? We're gonna add our secret sauce to make it even more lovelier. Okay, you guys ready? Kyun. He's so good with kids. Mix. Oh, he's so adorable. Oh my god. I know. There you go, Kyun.
かき混ぜたらあら不思議。でも食べるのは僕。
大人げない。
まあランポさんらしいですけど。でも彼女を探偵社に呼んだのは誰なんです？
私だ。
社長？
President. Why does my guy get such a fucking OP introduction? Rainsawa steps in and it's immediately just guitars like going ham.
社長？
警察の動向はポートマフィアの隠蔽の甲斐あってか身元までは割れていませんが、指名手配は時間の問題か。
ここに置いてください。
Oh.
何でもします。
やめておけ。元マフィアだからではない。仕事がないわけでもない。だがやめておけ。甘い世界ではないぞ。
それに。
But isn't it worse for her out there? I know the guitar solo, it's so great. It's just aura, dude. Like, look at President Rainsawa, right? Doesn't even have to, like, really showcase their arms or anything. It's just aura farming.
ここに置いてください。何でもします。
やめておけ。元マフィアだからではない。 仕事がないわけでもない。だがやめておけ。
But what are the real choices that they have, Kunikita? Go back to the Port Mafia and get deleted? And turn themselves in and get deleted? Stay here and potentially do some good in their life, you know? Run out, try to be a slum until how long? Until another agency tries to pick them up, right? How long until another agency or another like guild or whatever out there comes through and tries to kidnap them? The agency is the safest option. Even if she goes into the slums, right? Then she has to deal with all her guilt and whatnot. And then, you know, how far until she's hungry? How far until like she doesn't know how to survive? Can our precious little bean even survive in the world out there by herself? You know? That's a mi corazón de tanto amor me diste. I'm gonna start crying here. No, Kunikita, don't. Yeah, look at her eyes. She's such a precious bean.
甘い世界ではないぞ。
それにここにいたらいずれマフィアに見つかる。むしろ遠くに逃げた方が。
私には殺しの他には何もできないとあいつは言った。違うと自分に証明したい。
Oh, good. And I think that's a big one, right? Which is, and let's talk about it, right? At the moment, chat, for you guys, what is your internal motivator and what is your external motivator? Like, for example, in anything that you do in life, at the moment, what is your biggest internal motivation for doing what you're doing like right now? And what is your biggest external motivation for doing what you're doing right now? Like in life, whatever that is in your pursuit or whatnot. For a lot of individuals, external motivation can be money, right? Can be fame, it can be power, you know, can be, you name it, right? Grades, yeah, getting good grades, succeeding. Internal motivation can be, you know what, I'm trying to feel accomplished, you know. Try to feel proud, you know, of myself. Trying to feel worth it. That's the big thing, right? Is, and I guess with that is, chat, are you proud of yourself? Like, do you feel happy with yourself? And if no, why not? What stops you from feeling like, first off, what is happiness? And if you are proud of yourselves, what makes you proud of yourselves? Like, what have you worked on to feel proud of yourself? I'm just stupid. Are you? Why so? What makes you think that? You know? Nothing really? How so? Tell me about it. Right? But I'm usually around the 6-ish. Why so? When was the last time that you felt like someone was genuinely there for you, or someone was genuinely proud of you as an individual? Two years ago? And what was that like, Yana? Who was that like? Was it someone important? I worked hard. I'm not doing anything with my life or improving my dad and you guys. Oh, Rain. Yeah, you guys might hear a little doggo bark in the background. Brother figure, I never felt more proud. So, what determines, like, for you guys, what that's like? Because that's a motivational factor, you know. That's a motivating factor. Like, at times, for us to feel good about ourselves, we have to feel proud of the work and the achievements that we do, right? That's a like I highlight it because I think it's important that people understand and are able to talk about things like this. Because it's like, how do I put it, right? How many of you guys struggle to get out of bed? Or struggle with your own self-image? Or at times struggle because you feel like you're not smart enough, because you feel like you're not worthy enough, because you feel like you are not loved enough, because you feel like, you know what, you do 1,001 things to try and showcase who you are and take up space, but people don't recognize you or don't recognize the effort that you put in. Or at times people just judge you for being you, right? And I talk about this because whenever we go through all of this, we have to remember that like our external world, our schema, right, of worldview, is affected, you know, by small little actions and inactions, and at times it's a lot of trauma that we carry on from our past. You know, all of that concreted in, and don't get me wrong, I absolutely love and appreciate it, but for our poor little being, imagine what that must be like too. You are not worthy. You will never be loved. You're only a tool. I'm never proud of you. You'll never feel loved. No one's ever going to care about you. Imagine all of these cognitive thoughts that might be going through in the back of her head. And she's trying to fight that, and she's trying to prove herself worthy enough. And if she can do that, chat, if she can stand up despite all the horrible things that she's had to go through, I know you can too. And I know that you are worthy. And I know that you are enough. And I know that you're smart enough. And I know that you are worthy of being loved. Despite what your every day your mind might tell you, what your distortions might tell you, what, you know, she's young enough, whatever excuse you want to throw out there, you can start at any age, you know, to start working on yourselves, and you are worthy to start working on yourself. That's why we talk about this, right? That's why we talk about psychoeducation, because individuals like her is what, like, you know, what truly can showcase motivational factors. And people say that Bungo Stray Dogs isn't deep. Bro, we just had a discussion on worth, on what worth is based on just our precious little being, you know, talking about all this. What the hell is Bungo Stray Dogs? Chat. What is Bungo? My goodness. It's many things. I know. What is BSD even about?
社長
At this point, I don't even know.
僕からもお願いします
お願いです
Oh! He's gotta say yes.
お願いですお願いです
Oh, he's gonna crack! He's gonna crack!
よかろう
He's gonna crack! Ain't no way! Ain't no way he's not gonna crack. My precious little bean, he had to crack. I know, that's why I'm like, he had to crack. Ain't no way. Of course he accepted.
私が預かる
I'll take her in. Ah. New child adopted. He's just going out there picking up children. He's just like, hey, you know what? Yoink! Adopted. Yoink! Wait, chat. Is that what we're doing here, chat? Are we just adopting members from the Bungo Stray Dogs community like President Rainzawa here? Because, you know... Oh, chat. Child acquired. Kinda, I guess. Chat. Oh my goodness, chat. Well, welcome on in. Welcome to being adopted. Plot twist, 8 doesn't start for agency. I've been thinking about it. The longer I think, y'all think immediately I'm about to start fucking flaming our boy TB man. Y'all immediately go into like he's about to start flaming bully him. No, I'm not gonna bully him. I love him. Yeah, I love him. I think he's incredible. You know, bully him. To be fair, you used to. Yeah, yeah. I think Gaku's great. You know, I think our TB man is wonderful. You know, without TB man, who are we really? He deserves more. He deserves all the love we're legally allowed to give, chat. That's what he deserves. All the love. Do it. Oh God. When chat's that demanding, I don't know I don't know what to say. Best boy? Can we start a poll real quick, mods? Do you think that Aku and Atsushi would make a good ship? I'm looking at like the differences, right? They're both in like different avenues of like this like, you know, they're both in different areas, you know. And I'm thinking about it, right? They both have that disciple mentality, right? They're both the apprentices of Dazai and some yin yang. Yeah, yin yang. You know, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, ooh, okay, okay. Anyway, not a night. The moon is red. Oh, Chato. Like, you know, red moon, blue moon. Yeah, I think that they would fit like peas in a pod, but that's just me. That's just me. I don't know. You know, and then we have Jinji and the Zai. That's another good one. You know, like.
下顎骨剥離骨折前頭骨胸椎裂離頸部靭帯損傷上腕大腿筋断裂全身一度熱傷そして昏睡派手に壊されたものだね任務失敗の代償というわけだ
申し訳ありません
このまま意識が戻らないかもしれないね
そんな
It's a price he pays for failing his mission. It is what it is. Don't feel disappointed. It is what it is. Just walk it off. If he dies, he dies. Fuck it. We can always find more orphans in the street, you know. Yeah, it is what it is. Just walk it off.
気を落とすことはない君たちはよく頑張ったよ確かに探偵社の襲撃に失敗し人骨の捕獲を誤り輸送船を沈めたけど頑張ったからいいじゃないか頑張りが大事結果は二の次だそうだろそうそう作戦中に芥川君が潰したカルマトランジットの残党が手勢を
I don't like this girl. She's so creepy. Our poor TB man is fighting for his life, and meanwhile, creepy girl over here is like, ah, people dying. That's okay, you know. Whatever that might be, I don't know. Just, you know, just over here, fucking, you know, getting some chalk and playing on the ground. You know, the immediate this. I don't think this girl is real. I don't think this girl is real. Yeah, I don't think this girl is real. Because it's like, why would you let a little kid in into all of this mafia stuff? Unless it's like part of someone's ability or this guy's ability. I think this girl is more than likely a fabrication or some type of like, I don't know, something to do with an ability. I could definitely probably see her being like a, I don't know, something so fake that it's real, like a summon or a doll or something along those lines. Because why would you let a little kid overhear anything or everything? Or another orphan that's just used as a plaything. Like I can see them totally being. Why would you? Yeah.
集めているそうだ。芥川君への復讐
I didn't think that she was doing. Oh no, bro! Oh no! She's gonna be an artist. The drawing was so accurate, bro. Hell no! She draws so well. She bullies him for you.
だろう。いいかね、樋口君。マフィアの本質は暴力を貨幣とした経済行為体だ。何を求めても誰を殺してもいい。だが暴力を返されることは資質であり負債だよ。
そんな負債などと。芥川先輩はこれまでの任務で多大な成果を。
確かに芥川君は優秀。
You just teleport in front. You just teleport in front of them, like what? Like, dang! Like, wait a minute! Like, you can't just. Yeah, she's just aura farming. Legit, just aura farming in front of her like this.
彼の暴力性は組織でも抜きん出ている。では君は？樋口君、君は自分がこの仕事に向いてると思ったことはあるかね？
ひどい顔。
リハーサルはそれくらいにしておけ、銀。
黒と影か。
銀の野郎はやれ潜入だ暗殺だっつう陰気な仕事が多くてな。上の直命で身内の喉をかっきるなんてしょっちゅうだ。本番は驚く暇もないぜ。
ボスが私を始末する。
It's coming.
今はない。
It's coming.
だが明日は分からぬ。
Fair though, honestly fair. Because if at the end of the day, if you're being seen as disposable, guess what? You are disposable. Like that's like the toxic mentality of like a narcissistic or individuals that only care about the ends and not necessarily about the means as to what's happening in there. By the way, if you guys are getting timed out multiple times, it's not a good sign, my friend. That is not a good sign. That's the best way to see it. I don't know why people got timed out, but all I know is if you're getting timed out or if you're getting muted in the chat, like that's remember, don't spoil stuff, yeah. But I highlight it because you have to remember, like, yeah, people like when it's like if you've ever joined a really toxic work culture or work corporation or anything like that, people are I don't know, you have like a narcissistic or a toxic boss. It's like, what do you think that does to your mental health, right? At the end of the day, your job is never safe because you always feel on edge. Trust me, I was just there. I was just there, right? When you can't necessarily feel safe, you can't thrive in the work environment that you're in. Because at the end of the day, you're always watching your back. You're always trying to go ahead and like try and make sure that like no one's after you, you know?
私を笑いに来たのですか。
私があなたの立場なら暗殺者が枕元に来る前に身の振り方を考え直す。
Yep.
ボス直轄の遊撃部隊である芥川君とあなたは我々武闘派組を動かす権限がある。いわば上司だ。だが我々を貸し付かせるのは権限ではない。芥川君の持つ力への畏怖と崇敬だ。
Sheesh.
樋口君、芥川君の動けぬ今、あなたに我々が従いたいと思わせる何かがある。
Damn! Since Aku is out of the picture, what do you possess that's able, like, we're able to go ahead and respect you for? how can we go ahead and do anything, right? You know, how can we go ahead and how can we go ahead and respect you? That's insane, right? But again, that's that mentality, right? It's like, how do you establish dominance in this factor when all they fear is like power, right? Yeah, now you start feeling lonely. Now that starts circulating. That's horrible, though. Yeah, let's go fishing.
お前の助けなどいらぬ。
芥川先輩、いくら先輩でも自殺行為です。警備員が詰める奥車に正面から乗り込むなどと、しかも我々部下への援護指示もなく。
黙れ。お前に何がわかる。のろしだ。この町のどこからでも見えるのろし。やつがれの力を認めぬまま触れも断りもなく消えた。かの人の目にいやおうなく届く太いのろし
ですが、
のろしだ。この町のどこからでも見えるのろし。やつがれの力を認めぬまま触れも断りもなく消えた。かの人の目にいやおうなく届く太いのろし。
He's really like, he is really like, hold on, gotta get into character here, hold on. My XP bar is low. Senpai didn't notice me. He didn't notice me. He didn't acknowledge me, you know. You can't stop bullying him. No, but I mean, it's a big factor, you know, because ultimately, what we're doing here. Please notice me, senpai. What we're doing here is this. How can I be good? Success leads to a sense of competence. Failure results in feelings of inferiority. Disapproval, too much power is resulting in a sense of guilt. He feels guilty. Feeling resulting in shame and doubt if he needs to do things by himself at all times. Lack of this, the world is out to get me. My XP bar is so low. Failure leads to role confusion and a weak sense of self. Failure results in loneliness and isolation. Oh, God. Oh, no, chat. Oh, no. He might be a little cooked, you know. He has a lot of issues, right? And a lot of this stems from the trauma that happened in his earlier years. And that's what I'm trying to highlight is there's so much little trauma and so much elements and shit that happened in his earlier years that impacts why, you know, when Dazai left, he might have not been the greatest caregiver. That doesn't mean parental figure. That can literally mean a caregiving figure, right? I.e. an individual set in a position of power over you to try and do what's best in your care. It could be a brother, it could be a great grandma, step sibling, whatever, right? Guess what? If there's no one else for you to look up to, that's who you embody, like, you know, that's who you embed as a kid, as that figure of authority, which is kind of terrifying, if I do say so myself.
ですが、先輩を助けるのが私の仕事です。
お前の助けなどいらぬ。
I need her help.
誰の助けも。
It's a beautiful city, though.
ただいま。
君は自分がこの仕事に向いてると思ったことはあるかね。
ないでしょ。
Are y'all testing to see if his abilities work when he's unconscious, just to find out that they do work and they're gonna fuck you up? Is that what you're testing? It's like, do his abilities work while he's unconscious and can't ask us for anything? I see how it is. Dude, just stay by the door and shoot. Like, you don't even have to be that close. Just unplug him. Oh god, that's so fucking bad. Like, just unplug him at that point, right? When he's in a coma. Oof. Oof. You ran in there so dramatically. Pointed guns to be able to pull the plug. They were scared, Ed. They couldn't just send one person in there, unplug it, and walk out. Like, just in case he woke up. I mean, if he woke up, then you could at least blame that one person and not kill all 5 or 6 of them, you know? Like, damn. That's crazy.
はい、樋口。なんですって。
採取したまえ、上位に戻る。
姉さん正気か。自殺行為だぜ。芥川の兄貴をさらったのはカルマトランジットの残党が雇った国外の用意。
上位に戻る。
姉さん正気か。自殺行為だぜ。芥川の兄貴をさらったのはカルマトランジットの残党が雇った自殺行為だぜ。芥川の
Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. Why there was so many people in there? It was the Americans. You know, we don't know what to do with our time, right? So we found somebody that's a little weird, right? We go through Navy 6 them, you know, SEAL Team 6 them, you know. Americans love guns, yeah. What a way to, of course, you know. Over the top overkill, you know. Overkill and approach, it makes sense. It's the Americans, 100%.
兄貴をさらったのはカルマトランジットの残党が雇った国外の傭兵だ。数が揃ってる上、重火器でこれでもかってほど武装してやがる。じきにボスから奪還作戦の指示が来る。それまで待てよ。
指示は永遠に来ません。芥川先輩個人を襲った道浦に対し組織を挙げて反撃すれば、他の組織にも飛び火して大規模抗争になる。
Other organizations.
避けるため、上は構成員個人のいさかいとして捨ておくつもりです。芥川先輩は切り捨てられた。
だが、あんた一人ごときで何ができるんだ。
The power of friendship. The armed detective agency. We get everyone involved and we turn Akutagawa into a free man. You know, that way he's able to go ahead and be a free agent for a bit before he joins the port mafia once again. Girl, think with your head, not with your heart. The power of all the guns she has picked up. Honestly, though, I mean, here's the thing, right? And I highlight this because I feel like people often, you know, don't fully conceptualize it. You have to remember that, like, in a situation like this is exactly kind of what the boss wants, is you eliminate 2 problems with one hand, right? What is it? Like, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Because you eliminate Akutagawa now that it's fallen over to the other person's hands, right? Knowing full well that she might rush in, it eliminates her as well. It's such a smart move, because that way you keep your hands free of all the blood here, at the same time getting out of any and all organizational conflicts. Oh, oh, like smart businessman, but I don't think that's really like if you're trying to build a workforce, you're trying to go ahead and develop people inside of your agency. That's might not necessarily be the smartest move, right? Damn. And in a moment like this, I really do think that this is why, like, I don't know, I kind of want to see Jinji and Aku and everyone, Higuchi, come on over to the detective agency side of things, you know, and probably the whole gang, as many as we can take on over. Because I'm like, do we really need the port mafia, or can we go ahead and unify under a different, like, I don't know, if Dazai gave Aku some head pats and was like, come join me, I need you, would he have a change of heart if he did that to Jinji and, like, I don't know, choked him out a little bit and gave him a head pat? Would he join our side? That's the questions, you know. Anyway, I think you guys are gonna have some ads pretty soon, I believe. Correct. I hope you all are having a good time, maybe learning quite a bit, enjoying it. Anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and continue. Thank you, everyone that's still here lurking. By the way, if you're lurking, you don't have to say anything, but if you can drop an emote from time to time, it would mean a lot, because unfortunately, Twitch actually caps viewership. They cap viewership if you're not active or if you don't send an emote from time to time. Twitch is stupid at times, you know, so I don't really know how many people are here or not, according to it, right? So if you guys are enjoying it, even if it's like once every 5 minutes or 10 minutes or so, just send an emote. That way I know that, like, hey, you're lurking, you know. You don't have to send Y or, you know, anything big to it, but just something like that is great. Anyway, appreciate it. Let's keep going. No worries, Tree. I know you're gardening. I told you, I could help you garden. I heard that it runs in my blood. You know, I'm something of a gardener myself. The best way for me to put it, you know? Send the Doritos. Yeah, send them Doritos. Please, Dorito Banditos. I need it all. Peppermint, hi! Welcome on through.
何もできませんよ。でも何もしないなんて私には無理です。分かっていた。私がこの仕事に向いていないことも、部下が私に敬意を払っていないことも。
私があなたの立場なら暗殺者が枕元に来る前に身の振り方を考え直す。
Right.
ポートマフィアを抜けるのは容易ではないが不可能ではない。何度も考えたことだ。それでも私がそうしなかったのは、
Oh, Higuchi. Damn. No, dude. Ooh. She can't die. She can't die on this. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
この傷では先輩を。
Look at them aura farming too. Like, they strike up a pose like she didn't just go in there and like absolutely wreck this like Navy SEALs trained team, you know, that's supposed to be like a Black Ops team. Like, they're over here just posing like, yeah, like we did good. It's like, your shit got rocked. A good couple of your men just got like absolutely destroyed. Yeah, I'm surprised she didn't just hit more, right? Like, she went in there and no, woman with no armor and with a handgun, yeah.
それでも私がそうしなかったのは。
Ain't no way. Hey! Hey!
黒トカゲがどうして。
あなたは我々の上司だ。上司の危機とあっては動かぬわけにもいくまい。
Let's fucking go, bro. The crew pulls up. The crew pulls up.
ざっとこんなもんか。
They're like family, you know, secretly, of course.
先輩先輩。
Oh.
先輩違う。
すまんな。
Oh.
オートマフィアを
Oh.
抜けるのは容易ではないが不可能では。
Look at the fam, bro. Right outside, all of them just smoking, just like guys, look at them. Look at them. They're just like, yeah. And I guess this is where the question comes in, right? Is can you trauma bond over everything? And like, even though it's an unhealthy bond, right? Can it still be a bond? Right? And for me, it's like, yeah, absolutely, right? Even though it might not be the best of circumstances, you can absolutely trauma bond, right? And create a family of criminals.
それでも私がそうしなかったのは仕事ですから。
娘の面倒はお前が見てやれよ。
え、僕がですか？
当然だ。お前が助けたんだからな。
Oh,
失礼します。
look after her.
死刑から参りました。
まあご苦労様です。
あれこの前部下が逮捕された箕浦くんじゃない。
現だ名探偵。依頼があってな。
Oh no. We're halfway through the episode, chat. We've already gone through a fucking field trip. Like, what is family to you? Actually, good question. Chat, what is family to you? Like, do you currently see your yeah, what is family? Everything now? Trust in someone you love? Let me write. Sure, Rain. I expect it. Please, in APA format. Times New Roman, 12-inch font, please. Double spaced. I'd appreciate it. Honestly, the line in between close friends and family is kind of blurred. But what is family? Is family more so individuals that you find, or is it blood related? Like, can you choose your family, or is it always like individuals that you find, or is it a mix of both? Let me go ahead and flip it this way. Chat, you have 24 hours to live. By this time tomorrow at 4:38 p.m. my time, all of you will pass away, but you could only choose one member to like spend the rest of your days with. Who would you pick? Who do you pick? Why? My mom, my boyfriend, my brother, my best friend. 24 hours. Who do you pick and why? Nikolai, your boyfriend? A friend? Your sister? And think about it very deeply, right? Who do you guys want to spend that time with? And if you can't choose anyone, why so? Your cousin? Your friend? Your dad because you don't spend much time with them? My cat? Why so? Why that person or that pet? Or if you don't have anyone, why no one? Yeah, why your girlfriend? You have 24 hours. I mean, that's your choice, Nine, but you got 24 hours to pick. Why? If you don't pick no one, then you're gonna go alone. You know, ultimately, everyone's gonna feel that burden of guilt. So if there's something that you got to say to that person, what would you say to them? If you do have 24 hours to live, what would you say to that person? What would you wish that they took away from their experience with you? I'm sorry for what? What would you say to them? And what does that mean for you to say to them? How do you think that they would react to that? How do you think that others would react to that? Others might feel about you either not choosing to choose anyone and spending time alone, or you picking someone in that regard and, you know, leaving that your final messages with them. And if you haven't had the opportunity to share that with that one person that you chose, right? Uh, Even if it's a message that, you know, is like, you know, thank you, or I'm sorry for this or that, you know, why haven't you shared that message with them? What stopped you from sharing a lot of the stuff that your mom out of comfort? And how's that next? What would that do for you? You know, how would you feel? Especially if you had to relay your final messages to her. Fear of vulnerability, exposing your soul. So then we go endlessly into the void here, on through life, with this fear of vulnerability. But death does not come knocking, and death does not give us 24 hours. You can be in your car, and tomorrow you're gone, and all your messages and everything that you wanted to relay out there doesn't get shared. While you're alive, you have the opportunity to say something. It's a very interesting aspect, right? That hurts. Yeah. And I showcase that because what did we just see here? I know. Sorry, chat. I don't mean to break your heart. Higuchi, in that fight or flight moment, in that aspect, her first thought was like, even if I die, at least try saving him. Talk about somebody in like, you know, less than 24 hours, right? Somebody that came through for Higuchi's mind was like, you know what? Even if she had family or others out there, you know, her first thought was on Aku. That that is powerful. That showcases that, like, no matter what, like, Higuchi was acting out of an aspect of love, right? Out of an aspect of like, this is family. And that this is the question to ask. And thank you, Buttery. That's where I was leading to as well. Who do you think these characters would pick? if anyone. Who do you think the Zai would pick if he had 24 hours? Or Atsushi? Or Kunikita? Or even President, right? Who do you think that they would go for and that they would spend their final 24 hours with? Anyway. Chat, thank you for being vulnerable. I hope that this got you to think a little bit deeper and, you know, process your own life as well a little bit. And because life comes at us too quickly. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, the march of time never stops.
樋口か。
先輩違う。
すまんな。
ポートマフィアを抜けるのは容易ではないが不可能ではない。それでも私がそうしなかったのは仕事ですから。
娘の面倒はお前が見てやれよ。
え、僕がですか？
当然だ。お前が助けたんだからな。
Oh, sure. She's your little bean now.
死刑から参りました。
ああ、ご苦労様です。
あれこの前部下が逮捕された箕浦君じゃない。
Just your job, yeah, no second intention.
今日は別件だ、名探偵。依頼があってな。
You want to catch a case too? A case of these hands. Just start coming through. I'll give you a case. I had to punch awkwardly because my microphone's in the way. Minora. Oh no.
仕事の話が終わったらお茶も飲まずに帰っちゃうなんて都会のマーリさんって忙しいんですね。
お前の里では警察は暇なのか？
うちの村はみんな顔見知りですから。駐在さんの仕事といえば井戸のポンプ修理に煙突の中の猫救助、あとはその年一番のスイカの味見ですね。
Hey.
誰かが犯罪を犯したら
犯人縛って崖から捨てます。
You know, there are some rural cities and rural aspects where they have their own set of rules and bylaws, you know? Like, I hate to put it this way, go into some rural areas in Mexico and those communities have their own set of laws that they follow to the T, you know? And yeah, exactly. Rural communities. I mean, a lot of the tribal nations as well, you know, they have their own set of rules and, you know, aspects as to what is allowed and what isn't allowed in any capacity. It's about respect, right? You have to respect the areas that you go into. In Colombia as well, MHS? Yeah. That's Sushi's face. Oh, God.
ケンジさんって。
組んでいいですよ。2月前までイーハトーボ村という電気も電話もないところで牛を追ってました。
Damn!
社長にスカウトされてこの都会へ。
No electricity?
都会は新しい概念ばかりで楽しいです。
新しいとは？
まずはお金の概念がまだよくわかりません。
If you're in a small town, bartering is what you do. Yep.
国北さん、先ほどの死刑からの依頼どうしましょう？
走行中の車が謎の爆発か。
死刑も投げた難題です。
アツシ、やってみるか。他の社員について早く仕事を覚えろ。
Shadow another agent.
はい。
Oh. How the fuck did a car get up there?
そこまで吹っ飛んだそうですよ。
僕には無理かも。
運転手は即死で身元不明のようです。
身元不明？指紋や歯型が残っていれば身元ってわかるんじゃ。
ええ、残っていれば。
If they were intact. He's so chill about it.
ランポさんならここで事件解決ですけど、我々の仕事はまず情報を集めるところからです。
Here's something that the anime might not be necessarily showcasing to y'all. Imagine the smell. Trigger warning here. I'm about to share a story here, you know, and it ties into it. growing up, I grew up in a trailer park, right? A kind of dangerous trailer park where there's drugs, gang violence, shootings happening all the time. And I remember it was like 6 in the morning because we had to wait for the bus to come through, and a trailer caught on fire, like and there was like it was already like in flames. And I remember that there was it's gonna be sad, right? There was grandparents stuck in the back room. Everyone got out, and unfortunately the fires were so much that when the firefighters came through, they said that they could not go back there because of the flames and how bad it was. So until the bus came through and picked us up, we had to hear screams and the smells that came out of that, traumatizing to say the least, because it is people's lives, and oh God, yes, 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 exactly. It was. Well, I feel extremely bad for the family that was, outside crying for the firefighters to go in and save their grandparents who were in the back room, but the firefighters said that they couldn't do anything because it was already, there was an issue, or there was fear that because there was like propane tanks or something in the back of the trailer, and if they got in and it exploded, it would take, and then the fire was too much, or there was a lot of excuses being flown all over the part, and I get it, don't get me wrong, there's a lot big fear, big aspects of everything going through, but as kids going through and smelling death and smelling everything that's happening, it's a lot, it's a lot. Yeah, it's horrific. It's one of those scenes where you just take it and you're just like, oh my God. Yeah, yeah.
あらケンちゃん、
ああ前田のお姉さん、
この前もらった獅子肉ありがとうね、美味しかったわ。
実家から送ってきた余り物です。お気になさらずに。
お姉さん？
うちの村では若者の範疇です。
One of the younger ladies at my village.
前に話した菜園どうにも水はけが悪くてな。
きっと畝の土質ですね。明日行きます。
頼むわ。
大人気だね。
Bro, he comes in here and he just has that social aspect. He's just connecting with everyone. Oh my goodness, what a cutie patootie.
ようケンちゃん、仕事かい？
そこの通りであった爆発した車の件を調べています。何かご存知ないですか？
ああ、あれな、噂はあるな。あ本来は言うたらあかんねやけど、若いもんが言うとったわ。事件の前、工場区の裏通りの連中が肥料をぎょうさんかけて
肥料、畑の素晴らしさに目覚めたのでしょうか。
いや、生成がどうとか言う。
The beauty of farming, and they're making bombs, dude. The beauty of farming, and they're my poor boy. Oh no.
ならきっと窒素肥料ですね。
窒素肥料？
爆弾の材料ですよ。いつもありがとうございます。助かりました。
ケンちゃんのためだ。
こんなに早く。
I do anything for you, Ken-chan.
ケンジ君ってすごい。
お願いします。工場区の裏通りといえば、五女青年会の皆さんの寄り合い所がありますね。
青年会？
都会風に言うとギャングですか？
ギャング？
彼らが爆弾を作った犯人なのでしょうか。まあ本人たちに直接聞きに行きましょう。
ちょっと待った。犯人だとしてもさすがに認めないだろうし、危険なんじゃ。
I don't
心を込
know.
めて聞けば答えてくれますよ。そういうものです。
What if people are just afraid of Ken-chan, or they love him and some of them are afraid of him?
そういうものなんだ。
I guess that's all
おい
things are.
谷崎、お前淳と一緒じゃ。
ああ、それならケンジ君が行きましたよ。
何？ケンジと？
What with
二人
Kenji?
で現場に。ケンジ君は成績優秀で何事件を何度も解決してますし、問題ないですよ。
大問題だ。
Was off purchasing eggs on a limited time only sale. I feel that, dude. Oh my god, I get a good coupon. And now I'm at that age where I'm like, that's a fucking steal. Like, hey, that is like $3 worth of savings. You know, if I come in today, I'm gonna come and get I'm gonna come and get some. Yeah, egg prices have been crazy lately.
ケンジのやり方はオリジナルすぎて参考にならん。だが単純
ナイーバ中止です。
ケンジの仕事の手順を素直に信じるに決まっている。まずいぞ。
皆さんが爆弾を作って車をジャンプさせたんですか？
クソ面白い。貴様ら警察か？
いえいえ、僕たちは武装探偵社です。いい鎖ですね。牛を牽引する時のために持ち歩いてるんですね。
When you need to herd cows? Oh my god, dude.
皆さんが犯人かどうか教えてもらいたいんですよ。
そんな話は知らねえな。
そうですか。それは失礼しました。ご協力ありがとうございます。
ケンジ君、どう考えても嘘でしょ。あいつらが犯人だよ。例えば敵組織の人間を始末するために爆弾を使ったとか。
でも知らないって言ってましたよ。
確かに言ってたけど。
牛でも人でも村でも都会でも素直に気持ちを話せば通じ合える。
You know, people can take it. Yeah, people can take advantage of that. Like, you can communicate sincerely. That doesn't mean that other people will communicate sincerely with you. Oh, you sweet summer child.
僕はこのやり方で失敗したことがありません。
本当に？
はい。
それもそうだね。
Atsushi。
一度戻りましょうか。
そうだね。
Atsushi。Oh no。
帰りに牛丼屋さんに寄りましょう。お腹減っちゃいました。
ケンジ君、牛飼ってるのに食べられるの？
牛は大好きですよ。飼うのも触れ合うのも食べるのも。
敵対メンバーを殺すため。
I like how straight up they could have just ignored it, like, and they would have kept going on their own investigation. Like, they didn't have to come after them. They could have gotten away with this if they had just stopped and let him keep going. Like, like they come back. Let's say Kenji gets an idea. It's like, hey, they're saying that you actually did do it. No, it must have been someone else, you know. But they got too ahead of themselves.
爆弾の件、まさか探偵ごときに嗅ぎつけられるとはな。大した尋問もなく帰ったってことは、何か決定的な証拠を見つけたか？
シャツに密告する気だな。そうはさせねえ。
そうでしたか。本当のことを正直に話すためにご苦労いただくなんて嬉しいです。やっぱり正直に話すと分かり合えますね。僕の担当した事件では皆さんこうやって素直に告白していただけるんですよ。
なんだそうなんだ。
素直に告白していただけるんですよ。
Just a random whack.
なんだそうなんだ。
I don't think. Oh my god, look at what he did to the bat.
なんだそうなんだ。
I think he's okay. I think he's built like a truck. I think he's built like a truck. I think he's Superman built or something, dude. Look at what he did to the bat. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
まず一人。
まずい。敵に囲まれてる。僕は今まで何をしてたんだ。
お気になさらずに。こんなこともあります。田舎では牛の機嫌が悪くて言うことを聞かないなんてしょっちゅうでした。そういう時は
Well, Well, Captain, we're surrounded. You're surrounded. Oh, yoink. Time to fucking destroy. Yeah. Oh, no.
雨にも負けず風にも負けず鉄パイプにもナイフにも金属バットにも負けぬ丈夫な体を持ち欲はなく決して怒らずいつも静かに笑っているそういう
Oh my god!
私はなりたい
Should have Cal's hacked up and hit them with whatever's close at hand. Oh fuck!
これは無理だ
クリキラさん僕には無理ですあんなやりが落ち着けドアホ
自分で気づいたことは褒めてやるケンジは怪力の異能力者だとはいえ万能ではない
Sure
空腹の時しかあの怪力は発現せん
じゃあ満腹になったら
もう食べられません
Aww He becomes a sleepy boy. Oh, I feel that. That is so me, dude. Once I'm full, I'm like, I'm just gonna close my eyes for a second. I'm still listening, and then just like pass out. Dude, I love him. I love him. He's the cutest. Yeah. Oh, so they just keep him starving all the time, or either that, or he has a fast metabolism, so he gets hungry really quickly. Oh, chat. Fantastic episode. I know, what a cutie. What a cutie. Oh my god. You enjoyed yourself so much today? Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoyed it, you know? I think it's super important that, like... Oh, there's a post-credit scene? Oh, crap. I'm missing out on something? Okay. Well, before we get into that... I was searching for the reason I'm able to remain as myself. If there's a version of me that exists within your heart, then even amid the darkness of this long, hilly road, I feel I can become a new me, able to make my way through. Oh, legitimately just about hope, isn't it? Like, you know, if we're able to go ahead and maintain, like an aspect of hope, you know, from one another. Yeah, that's such a fucking lyric to have. That is such a verse to have. Like, you know, if there's a version of me that still exists within you, like even throughout all this darkness, all this stuff that we're going through, I feel like I can still change. I can be a new me. I can still, like, you know, I'm able to make my way through. Ooh. So that each of us walking our individual moments can keep on smiling, so that we can keep moving forward, exploring the meaning of life together. I'll call out your name. I'll call out a name, your name, so that you can remain who you are. Ooh. Interesting. No worries, Sleepy Ash. I appreciate you being here. Interesting in that in this one, right, is like if there's a version of me that exists within your heart, you know, I can change. I can become a new me, right? But in the other one, it's like, I'll call out your name so that you can remain. Oh. Have you ever been in that aspect of change where you are never, like, you want a moment to freeze a moment in time with someone because they're like, you know, that relationship, that moment in time was just so perfect. And like, yeah, that is so, like, such a that's another powerful verse where it's like, dude, I feel like, you know, at the end of the day I have to change, but I love you just the way that you are today. But it's like, would you still love and care for them if they've changed too? Because ultimately change is ever constant, you know. That's ooh whenever you're darkened by sadness and your tears overflow, whenever your heart floods with loneliness and begins to waste your way, I'll call out a name, your name. Oh, just as you once called out mine. Oh, shit. Oh, my heart. Oh, no, that's just straight up pain. Whenever you're darkened by sadness and your tears overflow, whenever your heart floods with loneliness and begins to waste away, I'll call out a name, your name, just as you once called out mine. I'll be that agent of change for you. I'll be there for you just as you were once there for me. Damn. Damn. Ow. Yeah, ow. Taking in a deep breath, I drink it down and then release it to the sky. Am I allowed to believe that everyone can find I was just talking about this, even me. Dude. Oh. Am I allowed to believe that like I am worthy of happiness, right? Like that I am worthy of being loved, that I am worthy of even being here. Oh. Even in the future awaiting me, it's so bright that it's blinding. If I'm to face it alone, there's no real meaning in it. I'll shout out a name, my name. I'm still right here. Can you hear me? It's like double checking, right? To make sure that you're open and you're ready for it. Even if you've lost yourself along the way, sometimes you need to call for yourself to help yourself. That is deep, dude. Fuck. Even if there's no meaning in it, right? Sometimes I think we forget that like to call on ourselves and to value ourselves in that regard. I guess no one would notice if I were gone. I would notice, chat. If you were gone, if you were suddenly like to stop appearing, and let's say that you were just gone, I would notice. I'll be honest. I'm very scared. Like if some of you guys like, let's say that for whatever reason, like Rain were to just stop showing up or stop checking in or whatnot, like my heart would sink. Or some of you guys like Tree and others, Sophie, Kana, Vince, you name it, right? Everyone else out there, I would notice. I feel like you guys are such an integral part of like the community, and I've gotten to know a lot of you. So, yeah, my heart's out there. I whispered as I looked up into the sky alone. Then amidst the wind, I heard from somewhere far off my name, a gift that allowed me to remain who I am. I'm not crying. I'm not crying. Ah. I guess no one would notice if I were gone, I whispered as I look up to the sky alone. Then amid the wind, I heard from somewhere far off my name. A gift that allowed me to remain who I am. Ah. Fuck. I didn't know the the English lyrics. I love this. This hurts, dude. Especially if you've ever been like, if you've ever been at the point of taking your life, right? And you were just there, and you're just waiting for someone to notice you and to acknowledge you and say something, right? Like empathize with you in some capacity. You're just waiting for one person, right? Having that one moment, that one individual is so crucial. It is so big. Like I can say that like having luckily my brothers or my family be there for me in that dark time, right? Or I've had these thoughts, right? It's yeah, it's been a lifesaver in that regard, so that each of us walking our individual moments can keep on smiling, so that we can keep moving forward, exploring the meaning of life together. I'll call out a name, your name, so that you can remain who you are. Whenever you're darkened by sadness and tears overflow, whenever your heart floods with loneliness and begins to waste away, I'll call out a name, your name, just as you once called out mine. Ah, chat. Ah, what the fuck, chat? My heart is like breaking. That is it is so good. Yeah, I'll share this, right? And I've shared this before, especially in other areas. I've been in places. I've been in the darkest darks, right? Where I was legitimately attempting on my life, right? Because I felt like I'd lost everything, like the foundation as to what made me me. I felt like 6 years of a long-term relationship, getting an apartment or getting a place together, all the money in the bank account that was taken out, all the future dreams and aspirations taken, absolute like friends and whatnot, all of a sudden being distorted by a weird narrative, a weird story that was being thrown out there. Like I was in such a dark place that I attempted, right? Like I was there in that dark space and I couldn't find a way out. I didn't know how to go ahead and navigate that space, right? And during that period of time where I was literally just at a point where I was just rotting, right? I was just rotting away. Um, and trying to find some sort of meaning, some sort of aspect of life, something to get me there. I always say it sounds silly, right? I had my brothers checking in on me, trying to empathize, legitimately trying. My parents as well. They were starting to get worried. I even had Dragon Ball Z, which ultimately it sounds weird, it sounds stupid. I know it. I trust me, I know, right? But sometimes anime can save you, and for me, it was like putting on Dragon Ball Z nonstop. It was just going in the background while I rotted away, and like there was nothing for me to do. And seeing like what Goku, as silly as it is, keeps failing, keeps to the point of dying, but yet he keeps standing back up and he keeps being a resilient individual and he keeps facing these threats that keep coming at him, even in the midst of destruction, even in the midst of anything, right? And still having like those individuals that kept checking in on me, that like calling out my name, being like, hey, are you okay? That is sort of what led to an aspect of change and unfortunately led me to be where I am today. And so that's why I'm saying, if you're having some rough thoughts, if you're in that dark space, know that you're not alone, and know that you are not someone that's going to be forgotten, right? And I hope that you take, if you're in that dark space, as a message to find some help. We're all here for you. This is a supportive network for everyone, right? We're all here for you, and we all love and adore you. Even if we're strangers on the internet. But if you need support and you're like, hey, I'm in this dark space, please find some help. It is okay to ask for help. You know, you don't have to go through this alone, and we're all here for you, even if we have to call out your name. Anyway, sorry, chat. On to the music video here. I need the English lyrics. I'm sorry. Oh. I guess we're auto translating to English. Sorry, chat. Horrible, horrible English lyrics, but we're looking at the music video. The imagery of everything being askew. I'm just going to turn off the lyrics at this point. The imagery of everything being askew, chat. The table, the vase, the chair, nothing's on the TV. Time is standing still. There's no real color in this. Like, oh, just a representation of like depression and being in it, Ooh. The light coming from over there. Oh. Oh. Yeah, coming through the darkness. Oh. Ah. Sure. Oof. Oof. Yeah. The glitching with memories, yeah, reliving everything, right? Seeing stuff come through. The good, the bad. You exist separate from everything, yeah. Like everyone's allowed to be happy, everyone's allowed to have this stuff, but I'm not. Everyone's allowed to be in relationships and loving relationships, right? Everyone's allowed to have someone that misses them, that calls for them, that's there for them, but I'm not, you know, and that separation of self from others as well. I love the way that they shot this as well, right? The light at the end of the tunnel. There's a little bit of light in this dark, empty place that they're playing at, which is oh yeah. Fuck, I'm gonna need a group hug after this. Oh, and everything coming back to normal, to time. Oh, oof. God. Oh. Wow. Oh, well. You know, and fun moments, and then get hit with these deep questions and these deep symbolisms, you know, and everything. That's so powerful, dude. I'm over here still tearing up about it. What the fuck? I need a group hug, dude. I'm over here just like, yeah, that's a hell of an experience to go into, you know. Mm, my kokoro, yeah, my absolute kokoro here. All right, now we get to listen to it here as well. Oh, yeah, turning of the pages, but at the same time, it's fuck. What a shot, dude! What a shot! Like, oh, yeah, the parallels, man. Naku looking away, yeah. Still trying to find that meaning, you know, like water, yeah. Fa. Fa. Meanwhile, wait, what? Does I? No! Born back ceaselessly into the past. Oh, wait! The episode 12 is gonna be fucking hype! Oh my goodness! What a golden, beautiful thread there, chat. Absolutely fantastic. Chat, what would you guys rate this episode out of 10? For me, this was phenomenal. This was absolutely golden. I love I don't know, I love this episode. I think this was great. I think this was a solid episode as well, you know? The number of bottles, holy hell. Hey, you know, you gotta wake up tomorrow, procrastination king, yeah, and just be like, I'm saved, guys, I'm okay. I feel like they know that he's fine too. That's a bad thing, you know. The sake and canned crab, yeah, exactly. My goodness, chat. Fantastic episode there, everyone. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you guys are ready for the season finale, episode number 12. I hope all of you can come and join us. We might start at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you guys wish to come and join us, that'd be fantastic. For now, I do have to be strict on my time because I do got to feed the doggos and I also have a couple things I need to do. So I'm going to start the general stage here for only a couple minutes. We're only going to do 2-minute rounds here. So you got to be quick with it. Okay. Hope that you guys are okay with it. I appreciate all of you guys as always. Let me start the topic here. It'll be BSD F11. So we'll be quick with this. I'll bring you guys up quick. And I'm setting the timer starting now. Hi, Leaf!
Hello.
Hello? Hi, how
I
you
wasn't
doing?
expecting to be called at first.
Well,
I
you're
was chilling. I was like,
you had your
oh, I have
hand
to
up
mute the
immediately.
screen. There we go.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome on in. Welcome on
Oh, I
in.
can't hear you for some reason. 1 second.
Oh, I'm muted. That's why. Hi. Welcome on in.
Hello.
Oh,
I
anyway,
love this episode.
so tell me about it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. This episode is probably generally one of my favorites. It's really just well done. I think it just shows you how each like Kenji is as a character, and I really like Kenji, even if he's like more of a, I guess, side character of the agency.
Uh-huh.
But I love learning about him, and he's also such a peaceful character, and it shows how each character is different, and I love his peace and aspect to him specifically. And like, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Also, Haku and Higuchi. Oh my god, it's the Higuchi episode.
Yeah, that was a lot. That was powerful. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And also, yeah, he has that farm mentality, which I think is wonderful. The fact that he brings his roots wherever he goes from the looks of it. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Also, hello, Wayne.
Hi everyone. Hi Ed.
Wayne. How you doing? By the way, you got 30 seconds if you want to give us a final question or anything, Leaf.
Oh, if you had to describe what's your favorite between the OP and the ED, which would it be?
That's hard. I think probably the ending. I think I like the ending a little bit more. The lyrics were just hit a little bit harder. At least that's my thoughts. Rain?
For me, I would probably say the opening. But I love all the soundtracks, especially the opening of the second season.
Oh, which hopefully we get to.
Yes. What do you mean, hopefully? Of course.
Of course.
Yeah. Just depends to see how episode the season finale does. Well, we'll see. I think it'll do fine. I think we'll be there.
Trust me, it's going to be great.
Oh, season 1's finale is great. I love season 1's finale. To be fair, I don't think there's a bad finale.
Fair. True. All right, Leaf. Well, thank you so much. I'm gonna go to movie back down. Okay. Alrighty, bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
So what's up, Raid? How you feeling? What's going on?
I got a bit emotional during the ending analysis,
Oh.
but it's normal. Like with Bungo Stray Dogs, every time I get to some parts, I start crying with no explanation.
Yeah, that
and
go ahead.
no, the funny thing is that I usually never cry, like rarely cry, but somehow Bungo Stray Dogs has been the story that made me cry the most.
Oh, Raid. Yeah.
but in a good way.
I don't know. I feel like when I was analyzing that, those tears weren't like happy tears. They were like, oh my God, this is so sad.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just saying, you know that I've read my favorite novel like over 12 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I basically cried every single time, multiple times. And I remember the first time I was reading it, I was on call with my cousin, and I read it all in one night. I do not recommend it because I had several mental breakdowns after the story. And yeah, I wish I could punch the author,
I wish I could punch the author.
but in a friendly way, like in a respectful way. But yeah, still gotta punch him.
Oh, I love you, Rain. I think that this introduction to this series has been wonderful, I will say.
I'm so glad you're liking it.
Yeah, it's fantastic so far. The characters are great. I think that's what I like the most about it too. All right, we'll bring Vince up.
Yes.
Hi, Vince.
Hello.
Hi. Okay,
Hi.
You ready? Set, go.
Okay. My favorite part about this episode is we get to see the Port Mafia, and so far it's kind of like, you know, we've seen like the dark parts of it, the violence and stuff, and outside of Akutagawa's relationship with Dazai, we haven't gotten as much of a look into the relationships yet, but I feel like this episode does a good job of showing that, like, oh, you know, maybe the Port Mafia has its own like beating heart. There are complex relationships within like the members of this agency, even though it's a criminal one, you know?
Right. Just because they're criminals doesn't mean that they're bad guys, you know, or that they're evil. I think that's a very big thing as well. But also, I guess my question comes into the detective agency. They probably didn't even turn them in because they would get out because of the corruption within like the political system. That's what I'm thinking when they went to the detective agency and they handled them.
To handle the Port Mafia?
Yeah, the black lizards, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Well,
I guess. Oh, what do you think of Higuchi's boss so far?
I
That she
mean,
was talking to.
I don't know. I feel like we have to take him down. Just in general, I'm in a fighting mood. I want to go through and punch the guy. And then like destroy that little homunculi or whatever creature that girl is. I don't know what she is, but she's creepy, you know?
just to be sure.
Yeah, just to be sure, you know, I stomped it, like curb stomped them, you know, it's the best way to put it, because my goodness, they look a little creepy.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, very creepy. I'm very creeped out by children in general.
Very creeped out by children. Fair.
Oh, no.
Yes.
So, question for you, Vince. In your 24 hours, who did you pick and why?
Oh, my brother.
Why?
He's a lot younger than me, and I think if I were to go, I would like to, like, you know, talk to him, like connect with him, and probably give him advice, you know, in life and stuff. Just leave him with something to help him in the future.
So, like, what piece of advice would you say to him?
I'd have like one single thing, but probably just like being a good person, always being just like keep moving forward.
It sounds like there's more to it than just that, Vince. It sounds like you probably have a lot more to say, and you're just like keeping it in.
Yeah, it's also I think there's a lot of things I want to say, but sake of time. But yeah, I probably just like things that I've learned in my life that maybe I had to struggle to get like certain like realizations or answers. I'd want to pass that on.
Sure, absolutely. And what do you think? Like the Zai would pick for his 24 hours.
Ooh, that's a hard question. I don't. I think. Ooh, I have ideas, but I don't think I can elaborate. So.
Wow, fine, Vince. I'm gonna put you down. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, Ed, I will tell you the answer only after the movie and the third season.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Wait, Rain, do you play the Bungo Stray Dogs game?
The one with the cards.
I don't know which one it is. I think it's like a gacha game or something. I don't know. Bungo Tales?
Bungo Tales? Yeah, I used to.
Used to? What happened?
I lost all my datas because I switched the phone.
Well, it's time to start it back up again because apparently some people in here play it.
I know. I want to start again, but the thing is, I got so many cards. I was not a ranked player, but still very very good. I was in end game, and at the end of it, I just lost everything. So I'm like, do I really have to rebuild this?
We'll rebuild it together, Rain, because I have to start from zero if I play it.
Okay, then I'll help you if I can.
There we go. Yeah, that'd be great. Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and keep bringing them up as they come through. Hi, Kimch.
Excuse me. There we go.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing
Hello.
I am doing fine. Doing fine.
today? You're like,
It is currently 2:30 a.m. over here. But yeah, no, I will say, I partially forgot like what this episode was even about, and then like watching you go through it again and react to it, I was like, oh right, this one's actually is so good. One, because of the whole like the Black Lizard section, reminded me how much I actually liked that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess quintet if we're counting like everyone ish. And also the Kenji section. This show is really good at like making it really hard for me to choose like favorite characters in any faction, because I'm like, I love the Black Lizard, I love Higuchi, I love these characters individually, I love Kenji, I love like everyone in the agency.
They're all great. Yeah.
They're all amazing.
Absolutely. So
yes.
I guess
Sorry.
no, you're fine, Rain. I just thought that like this was such a powerful episode, especially with the aspect of like showcasing again found family, even through the Port Mafia. Like that was great.
Yeah, no, literally, I love found family is always like one of my weak spots when it comes to like just like tropes, relationship tropes and stuff in fiction. It's so good.
So
yeah.
Go ahead, Rain.
No. I like hurt comfort and found family are my go-to usually.
Yes.
So but one of my headcanons talking about all the characters that I have, it's they have karaoke nights.
Oh my god, I love that idea.
I really can see them get together into a karaoke bar and drink and eat together and have
Just
that
having a silly
night.
time.
Yes.
Just having
I
a
love
silly
this.
time. Oh.
This whenever I feel sad or bad about VSD, I just think of this and I really like it.
You're like, I think of this and it's good.
Yes.
So, Kimch, question for you. I guess number one,
Yes.
are you and Aku, what is it, a TV sushi shipper?
I didn't actually used to be. It was kind of like one of those ships where I was like, I get it, but it's not my cup of tea. But they recently have grown on me a lot for reasons I cannot say.
Oh.
But I do love them now.
Now you now I have a feeling in my own headcanon here. It's like they're gonna get closer. Wait a minute. I have this idea now. It's growing. All right, Kim. So the other question for you before I put you back down is who did you pick for your 24 hours to spend with?
So I actually had to part way through that conversation, tap out and mute the stream because I do not handle like those topics like well at all. I do stand by like in theory, I don't know if I could choose anyone just because I don't know if I could like actually like confidently put anyone of the people in question over like the other. And then at some point I got too sad, so I had to mute the stream until you continued reacting.
Oh, Kim, I'm sorry about that. Sometimes, like,
all good.
The thing is, sometimes, like, you know, these topics do come up because of what's being presented, you know, and it's tough questions, but it's like best way that I can put it is at some point in your life you need to have these tough questions asked to you.
No, exactly. And that's like one thing I'm aware of, that like I know like it's not like it's something that, you know, at some like I have confronted like topics about like just death in general. I have dealt with that in the past, but like when it comes to like people I'm very close with, I do recognize that like I would rather not think about it until it happens and then I'll figure it out.
Wow, yeah, that's awesome. Alrighty, Kim, anything else before I put you back down?
No.
Kim, you're amazing. Thank you so much. I hope that you're not the one that's been kicking me out of the VC. So I love you.
Okay, real quick, I don't think people who aren't mods should even be able to do that.
I was joking, by the way. I know it's not any of you guys. So far.
You sly fucker, you.
So far.
So far.
We know the culprit.
No, I was about to say, because I don't think you guys have the ability to kick me. I mean, if you do...
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure we can't.
Yeah. So why did we all get sent to the AFK room? Sometimes Evil Ed comes out, okay? Sometimes we need to have...
For whimsy.
Yeah, for whimsies, for funsies, you know? Exactly.
But why?
No, but someone has been kicking me. I don't know who it is, and I don't think it's you guys, but someone has been kicking me. That's the rough spot there. So anyway, Kim, bye. I'll see you later.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, Rain, it's been crazy. I've joined like the VC and like they're not even like saying anything rude, and then all of a sudden I get kicked, and then I can't join, or my Discord starts glitching, and it's just horrible. Yeah.
I saw you had a little fight the other day.
Oh, yeah. I was about to take off mod status on people there.
No.
It's like, keep it up, and I'm gonna start like just putting on like creating different roles for people that do that, you know.
No,
Welcome
I was only there enjoying.
Wow. I know, like Buttery Fiend, he's getting a new role now. I'm joking. All right, up next. I guess we're going Kana. Hi.
Hello. First, I'm sick, so if I mute or something, it's because I'm coughing.
Hi, sick. I'm Ed. How you doing?
Oh my god.
Okay, so my question is from the last chapter. Well, more related to the last chapter. First, between Dasai Kunikida and Dasai Chuya, who do you prefer?
Daichu, 100%. Yeah, I love the
Hell
Gingy.
yeah.
I love the Gingy. I can see
Hell
that.
yeah.
And Gingy came in and already knew that Dazai liked being choked, so like that's an immediate like he knew what he liked, you know.
Okay.
Kinda. Why? Who'd you go for?
I'm a multi-shipper, so maybe Dasai and Chuya a little more.
Wow. Okay. Hmm.
Okay, and secondly, who do you think Dasai would choose?
Well, we know it's not going to be Aku. So I don't know. I think he has a dynamic with Chuya. You know, I think he has a dynamic with Gingy there. It's the best way for me to put it. Question for you, Kana. Do you believe in TB Sushi?
Oh yes, of course.
Okay, good. Good. We can be friends. If you don't believe in TV sushi, I'm just like, I'm gonna unfriend you. You know, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Please don't take that seriously. That's great. Any other questions, Kana?
I don't think so. I mean, I like this chapter, but I'm not like so super fan of the characters. So
Wow. Actually, question for you, Kana.
oh,
Do you prefer your blood family or your found family?
Can I say both?
You can.
Okay, then both.
There you go. Simple. Alrighty, thank you, Kana. I'm gonna go to put you back down then.
Bye.
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 Oh, we're moving through this quick. I like it. Good speed.
Yes. Speaking of ships.
Speaking of ships, yes.
Hi.
Hi, Annie.
Hi, Annie. Ed, do you think that Dazai is a masochist or a sadist, or both?
I think a little bit of both, right? What do you think, Rain?
Definitely both.
Yeah. Hi, Annie. Oh.
And hi guys on the chat.
Oh, there we go. I guess I can hear you now. Hi.
Hi.
Anyway, Annie, do you have any questions?
Yes, actually, I've been thinking about this one for a long time.
Mm.
Do you think no? How do you think Atsushi and Akutagawa's relationship will develop? If you think it'll develop.
Atsushi Zanaku's? They're both disciples, so I'm assuming over a period of time, you know, with there's a layer of propinquity already built in there, right? Where both of them are kind of like, notice me, senpai. So over a period of time, I'm assuming that they're gonna start bonding over the positives and negatives of Dazai, right? Which what I'm assuming is they're gonna end up helping one another out. We're bound to get like a couple episodes or probably a season of like of TB sushi actually happening, right? Where they're like, because they're yin yang. So we have to see this come into fruition, is my thoughts on it. What about you?
Well, I think that's a great perspective on their relationship. I really do love their ship. They're probably my favorite because I love Jing and Yang ships.
I
They're
like it.
always so good.
Yeah, I was about to say, I like that already. You're my favorite, Annie. Here we go.
Oh wow, I'm your favorite.
Already saying
can
that
you-
like TB sushi is real. That's how we know. That's awesome.
I didn't say that we're real. You said
It's
I
real,
like them.
Annie. It's real.
Okay, I believe that too, so it's okay.
Okay, question for you then. Who did you pick for your 24
Okay.
hours?
I picked my best friend
Ooh,
because um because um I haven't been able to spend a lot of time with her recently, and I really miss her. And also because she understands me a lot, and I think it would be nice to spend my last day with her.
What would you do?
Probably, we would probably stay at my house because we're both not really outdoor people. So
Are there any possessions or things that you would give to her?
maybe my Miku plushie.
Oh. Well, thank you for answering that, Annie. And how was that, by the way? I know that was like a heavy segment for a lot of people, so I hope that was okay with you.
Well, when you spoke about things about like that and stuff, I'm gonna be honest. I muted the stream.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
And if that's happening, and if you're uncomfortable with conversations like that, it might be a good point, like to slowly test yourself with like whoever your mental health care provider is, because it showcases that there might be a little bit of ambiguity there for you, or maybe like uncomfortableness in it. Yeah. See, even my doggo agrees.
Yeah. It's probably just because I don't really want to get too personal, but it's probably because I never really got over a death of family members. Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, I think that takes a toll out of a lot of us. And like the other question that I have for some of you guys is, like, for example, have you had conversations with family or loved ones about what to do if you were to suddenly pass away?
No, they probably think something is wrong with me.
Or like what your wishes are in general?
I probably have a conversation with them about that time
Rain, what
in the
about you?
future.
From which point? Like, from what question do I need to answer? All of them?
Well, Justin, like, have you had conversations with loved ones or your parents about like what your wishes are? What would you want done if you were to like, pass away?
Yes.
And how was that
Yes.
convo?
I can say pretty easily things about me. But when sometimes they tell me like, if something happens, please do this, I shut down.
Oh.
But I do my best to listen.
Oh. Well, thank you, and at least thank you for being vulnerable and sharing, y'all. Annie, thank you so much.
Yeah,
All right,
sure.
any final questions before I drop you down, Annie?
No, but I'm still mad you didn't put on Death Note music last stream.
Why? Because
By the
of
way.
Bingo?
Yeah, but also because I'm just mad.
I'm just mad. Well, Annie, anger management is a very real thing. I'll have you know.
No, wait, I wasn't even playing bingo. I was just why?
It's not about the bingo anymore. It's just that we really like the Death Note segment.
Exactly.
You just want Death Note music for anything.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I don't know who said that. Oh, always the Death Note music, annoying. No.
Oh yeah,
Bad people.
I've gotten
The Death
so
Note
many
music
emails.
is the best part.
Well, don't listen to them. We like the Death Note moments. More of them,
Yes,
please.
Yeah, people were telling me legitimately to stop eating because they're like, I can hear your crunch in your breath, and like with the pistachios and
Bro, what?
yeah, dude, like their people are unhinged. Is what I've noticed.
People they just be hating on anything, bro.
Pretty much, Alrighty, Eddie. Well, I'm gonna go to drop you back
you know-
down. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
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 What were you gonna say, Rain?
Anyway, people, you know that you can turn your volume down, or if you just don't like something, you can change. Did you know?
I felt like I was so far away with the pistachios things that like you can't even really hear me like eating it. Like
I didn't hear anything, and I was with my headphones with full on volume.
Yeah, that's why I'm like this. Yeah, that's kind of weird, dude. Like,
So either I'm deaf or somebody is telling a lie.
yeah. Next.
Hi.
Hi, welcome
Hi.
on.
This episode is one of my favorites because of like the two sides showing how Higuchi like can take charge if needed and how Kenji just operates as a person.
Yes. He's so innocent.
We have another bean.
Yes.
He is such a bean. I had a question up until I got up here.
Oh.
I forgot it and I didn't write it down. um What's your
Well,
opinion on
meanwhile,
how the Black Lizards treat Higuchi?
You mean
There's a question.
how they were talking about like we don't respect you, like we respected him out of power, but I think what really moved them, and I think it cemented itself is the fact that she actually moved to take care of one of her own. Like that is such a powerful statement. Like you're powerless, but yet you're still going to go and save him. Like that is a boss move if you really think about it, right? And I think ultimately that's sort of what brought her into the family. If you consider that in, it's like that was sort of the glue, and it was kind of like a test. Like, hey, you know what? She's powerless, but she's still going out, putting her life on the line to try and bring Aku back. And I think that like that for them is like, even powerless, she's still trying to go ahead and like put her life there for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was so cool. I thought that was so cool. I was like, my respects to Higuchi there. Also, next, what do you think about the discussions we had today? Because I think we had some pretty deep combos.
I did cry.
Oh, next.
I said I
Me
was gonna
too, though.
sob in chat.
Why so though, if you don't mind me asking?
It's I don't know fully. I think part of it is I was mostly taken care of by my grandparents and they're getting older.
Yeah.
So
I think something that's saddening for me is, and you're hitting the nail on the head here as well. Like seeing your parents get old and then seeing your grandparents keep getting older, and the flow of time that like there's nothing that we can do to like stop time and keep them here with us longer in that regard. Oh, that breaks my heart. I'll be honest with you. It's a very scary thought. Like I saw my mom for her birthday and she looked, I'll be honest, a little bit older, and I was like like my heart was just like, in my stomach for a bit.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to like bring this in deep again, but it's like, yeah.
No, it's okay. We're here for that.
Yeah, it's a deep combos, deep moments with that. So next, who would you spend your 24 hours with?
I said my mom out of comfort.
Okay. What do you think you would say to her?
I don't think I would really say much.
Is there anything that you would want for her to like truly know about you or take in a message?
we're already like close, so she knows a lot, if not everything, already. Um. So I say out of comfort because I feel like she would be able to like kind of take my mind off of impending doom.
Sure. And thank you for being so vulnerable, Nex. I think I know I'm like group hugs for everyone here because yeah, it's a deep topic in all regards, and I think having that comfort person is amazing. You know that you have someone that kind of sees and knows and understands who you are. I think that's powerful. So next, my heart goes out to you. I hope you know that we're all here for you. Um, and from that, yeah, I was gonna say that's like hearing you. I can hear that you're like that got you a little emotional, huh?
Just a bit.
Just a bit. No worries then. If you do you have any other questions next before I put you down so that way you can breathe and cry it out if you have to?
Somebody had a question that they wanted passed along, but I can't remember exactly who it was right now. Um, who do you think is the better mentor for Atsushi? Kunikita or Dazai? And they threw in Kenji as kind of like a joke.
Uh, President Rainzawa. Like honestly, Dazai, altogether might create a weird parataxic distortion. Kunikita's too by the book and in every regard. Rampo, well, Rampo doesn't even want to be there with it, if we're being honest about it. So more than likely I think it's gonna be the president. Yosano would try and experiment on him. So it's like, it's a little So Rainzawa, I
And
think.
Kyun is right. It was Maria.
Ah, okay. Cool. Alrighty, next. So I'm gonna put you back down. Thank you so much for being yourself, being vulnerable, and being here with us.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Oof. We've been going through this one, huh? It's an emotion-filled episode, is what I'm saying, huh, Adri?
Them with the questions.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello. I'm just here to go insane right now because I was watching. I couldn't go through I didn't watch fully the first half of the episode because I was eating. But I noticed in the ending, I saw flower, and I love flower meaning, right? And so I think I'm gonna throw a shot in the dark. I think the flowers that they showed was were lilies, right? And I think specifically white lilies. And it's funny because I was searching for that flower right before the stream because I wanted to apply it to my favorite character. And so what I found is because white lilies, they mean innocence and or rebirth, right? And I see in this website right now for funerals, you can actually, lilies are very common for funeral flowers, and they can symbolize a departing soul returning to innocence after death.
Oh wow. You really looked into
Yeah.
it, especially for the ED. That's crazy.
No, yeah, and I actually have a book for flower. It's called flower rheography, right? And it also belongs in the group of love and romance and gratitude.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. I didn't know that, Ari. I think that's amazing.
So if anyone wants to take that meeting and apply it to Bungo, you can.
I will definitely ask you that. But you know what's funny?
What?
One of the songs for the soundtrack of Bungo, their name is Lily.
Oh.
It's all connected.
It's all
Nothing is
connected.
left to chance.
Oh, I love flower choreography.
I will definitely ask you a few things then.
I'll see if I can find it in my book. But yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Alrighty, Adri. Well, do you have anything else before I put you down?
I just have one small thing before. I feel bad because you were talking about very the deep conversation about like who would you spend 24 hours, and I was so tired. I just came back from my house, and you were having such a deep conversation, and I'm over here looking at where to find the adventures with Superman.
The Avengers
It's such a
with
contrast. The adventures with Superman. It's such a contrast between what you were saying and what I was looking up.
Oh wow, Adri.
I'm sorry. I really enjoyed the stream, and I'm very happy, Kenji. I was very happy to see you react to Kenji. I was very excited to see you react to Kenji.
Yeah,
And
Kenji's great.
Kenji's amazing.
Yeah.
And this episode's just great. Like, it's so comedic, honestly, but like in such a good way. Like it fits.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, great episode. Love that Kenji is here. That's phenomenal. All right, Adri, I'm gonna put you back down. I appreciate you coming on and sharing your I guess flower language with us.
Thank you for having me. Bye.
Anytime. Bye.
All right, Rain, I quickly got to run to the restroom, so I'm going to leave you in charge here for a bit. Chat with them for a second.
I will
Entertain
read
them,
the
yes.
chat. Entertain. Okay, I'll try. Okay, there we are. The president is here. How am I? Fine. A little bit. Yeah, finally I'm in charge. I'll take over the channel now. All of you have your abilities ready, so we can do it. Oh my god. My army? Yay. But, you know, what did you think of this episode? Prepared to fall? Yes, I love the fact that Bungo Stray Dogs is somehow capable to narrate very deep and heart-wrenching situations, and then have all of these little funny, silly comic reliefs. But it's balanced. Like it's not too much or too less. The Black Lizard is neat. Fukuzawa is neat. Kunikida is neat. Damn. Yes, I've been trying to take care of myself, and it's not going bad. So it's nice. Have you all been taking care of yourself? Yeah, me too, Nex. The Americans are coming for rain. Why? What did they do? Oh, that's so nice to hear. Thank you, Annie. Nightly AO3 reading. Okay. Yeah, sometimes the conversation like gets very, very deep, but that's also a part that I really enjoy because I mean, we don't have a lot of chances, usually in the daily life, to speak about certain themes or situations. So even though it might be hurtful or you might feel a bit sad, I personally like it. Yes, Vince, absolutely. I also had this moment where I started reflecting on myself and being like, wait, in this situation, what I will actually do?
Okay, guys, I'm back. Hi, Rain.
Hello.
My doggos are getting mad at me. I had a dream about you, though. I thought it was great.
Again?
Yeah. No, my doggos are just like, you need to feed us. Like, yeah, he's just altogether like pissed. Hi, Dreamhead. Thanks so much for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. Kyun!
Hello there.
Hi. Welcome on in. How you doing, Kyun?
I'm doing good. What about you guys? How are you taking care of yourselves?
Nice. Better than last week.
Good.
I would
Very good.
say.
Wait, what do you mean? You can join the stage and talk if you want to. That's not an issue. I well, not today though, because unfortunately we're limited. I am doing well so far as well. Actually, I've been dealing with a little bit of a headache, but doing good.
Oh, glad to hear that. Hope your headache also leaves you soon.
Yeah, we need an ability to fix the headache.
Yes,
to clear the headache. Yosana, come here.
For a headache?
I mean,
Are you sure?
we can stretch it a little bit.
Oh God.
Oh no.
I will actually use this since I'm not trying to take too much of your time. I did have an actually serious question to ask, but the people have been asking. The people have been claiming this question again. So now that you know Jinji properly, the people wanted to know. They wanted a reprise of my would you pick Yosano or Chuya question.
In what regard?
Oh, like which
You know.
you like best?
I think you know.
Yosano.
Oh, nice.
Let me just trigger everyone. I like Jinji, don't get me wrong. But it's like
Very fair.
Yeah, I was about to say, but it's like, for me, right? I hate to put it this way, but okay, I might get shit on here from the. Do you want a Dami mommy or do you want to tame a brat? Like, what do you want? Like, that's essentially what you're asking here.
This is almost the same answer you gave me, but you just changed. Like, you just called him a brat instead of saying, "Do I want to be a dumb dad?" Which you said last time.
I'm like, I'm tired
I'm
of
loving
brat
this
taming.
conversation.
Oh God, I'm so sorry, but as I said, people really wanted to hear that answer again.
I was curious as well, so thank you for
You were
asking it.
curious as well.
Yes,
No worries.
I am.
Well, thank you, Kyun. Great question.
Oh God,
I have
I'll
many
save
questions.
my. Oh. I'll save my serious question for next time.
It sounds like a plan. Well, thank you so much, Kyun. I'm gonna go ahead and put you back down, okay?
Yes, bye-bye.
Okay, thank you.
Also, I just noticed that is the Aku lying in the bed. It's just absolutely
Yeah. that is him every time that you're talking like crazy stuff about him. Someone in the thread actually like screenshotted a point where you were talking about something, and like because we were in call, like my profile picture was on the side and it was just like reaction picture.
Well, there you go. Reaction picture it is. That's awesome. Thank you, Kyon.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Oof. Okay, well, we're reaching the end here. We're zooming through it. Couple more.
Hi.
Hi, Nikolai.
Hi.
I'm trying to fix my phone, my volume real quick. I think I fixed it.
Is it better? Better?
Yeah.
Oh God, I can hear myself.
Oh.
No, you're good. You're good. Don't worry.
Wait, did I fix it?
Yeah, I think so. If you can hear us fine, then
You're good
yes.
to go.
Okay. I really love this episode, honestly. Like, it's not one of my favorites, but I really like this episode because everything with Kenji was amazing. It was like both funny and it was like a cool way to introduce Kenji's power.
No, yeah, absolutely.
I do like how they like showed Higuchi's emotions during like the episode. Um like how she like threw her bag when she got home. Like I really liked that scene. Because I felt like it like really showed how she felt.
Well, it humanized them, right? I thought that this was great about it, which makes me wonder, where are we going for the next couple of seasons? If we're humanizing the villains like this, or what we thought were the villains, it's got to be for a reason, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What would you say?
So I'm assuming it's because we're about to get some real bigger bad guys, and then they're probably going to get humanized as well at some point in time. But more than likely to go and showcase that, like, hey, yes, they're bad, but they're not bad. You know, like we're about to face bad, and then we're going to find out they're really not that bad either. They're just going through shit, like circumstances, right?
Okay.
Yes, Loki? Sorry, my dog was in the background. So question for you then.
Huh?
Huh? Was her rushing in like that a fight response? Probably. It's probably a fear of losing everything as well, right? Because if he dies, then what's really protecting her? As well. You consider that. But the main question that I have for you guys is this. So aside from F. Scott Fitzgerald, who would you fear as an author, like potentially being a part of this world?
Fear?
Yeah, like if you were in this world, what sort of author would you fear be in this world, and with what ability?
Like any author, like not even like in the show.
Yeah, any author.
Honestly, I think Shakespeare would be horrifying.
He'll beat you up in iambic pentameter. Yep. No, well, like what do you think his power would be?
I feel like he would speak like whatever he spoke like Shakespeare or something. It would like I don't know, it would like cause you to get hurt or something.
Rain, what about you?
Damn. I have two in mind. The first one is Dante.
Ooh, from Dante's Inferno?
Because because he in my head canon, like if I thought about what power would they have, he could relegate people inside the circles of the Inferno. So it would be very, very powerful and scary. Like based on who he decides, it's like, yeah, you're pissing me off. You go this, you go here, and basically he sends people being tortured eternally.
That just sounds horrifying.
Yeah, that's why I thought about it.
Yeah, that's
And yeah, another one is Pirandello.
Mhm.
I don't know if because it's really, really important for Italian literature, and it's one of my favorite authors. But basically, he has this concept of a mask. Like everybody wears a mask.
Ooh, okay.
Even yourself, you don't even know who's behind the mask, because there is this book named Uno Nessuno e Centomila. It's basically one nobody and 100,000, which are all the masks that a person could have with interacting, like while interacting with the family or friends or at work or even at home alone or in front of a mirror. And it's a very nice book. So I thought about, yeah, probably this author would have a very cool and sick ability.
That is pretty cool. I'm like listening to all of this. I'm like, my goodness, like you guys are coming up with like some pretty good like we can keep this going. Alternate universe is what I'm saying now.
I did not think before saying mine. I just said something random.
That's pretty cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, I used to create a lot of headcanons and OCs based on real life authors. So
Oh, that's really cool though. Thank you so much, Nikolai. Anything else before I put you down?
Yeah, if you could send one character to therapy, who would you send?
All of them.
One character.
You can only choose one.
Okay, Dazai needs it, but I think at this point in time, I think like Aku needs it more. I think Dazai fucked up Aku so bad that like Aku needs it 100%.
That's fair.
All right, bye, Nico. Bye.
Bye.
All right, we're down to our final two. Impasta. Yo, welcome on through.
Hello.
What's up?
What up? What up?
Yeah. So a few days ago on the spoiler VC, which by the way, that is still ongoing for you YouTube peoples. We're at about 270 hours. Hooray. I gave a bit of a spoiler for a question I wanted to ask, so I'll ask it again, but more properly. Let's say you are in the world of Bungo Stray Dogs, and you have an ability that for every person in the world, you can only do it once per person. If you ask a question, they will have to answer as truthfully and as fully as possible. For one, do you think you would ever use that power?
Probably not. That seems very convoluted. That seems very convoluted because the reasoning for this is simple, right? At this point in time, if you force people to give an answer, right, whatever that truth may be, doesn't end up. It's like exerting your will over someone to get what you want, essentially, right? And doesn't that deteriorate any form of trust or anything altogether?
Well, so you can only do it once per person. So if, for example, I were to ask, like, you know, if I were to use it while asking, you know, Atsushi what his like favorite meal to eat is, and you know, he says like tea on rice, and like he goes on like his spiel about the orphanage. I can't do that again.
Correct, but my thing is when you impose your, and this is like the same thing with therapy, right? If you've ever been to forced therapy, it's ineffective, and you probably never build a rapport with that therapist ever again, because the moment that someone is forced to answer something, you're taking their will and their ability to choose out of the equation, and that hurts a lot of people's ability to build trust. So ultimately, even if it's extremely vital or important, like say to the mission, to the situation, it's a lot better as an individual to come through to your own conclusions and a person to open up at their own pace than it is to force someone to open up. Does that, if that makes sense?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Mm-hmm. It's an interesting question, though. It's just like, I'm like, I can see how this could be used for bad too.
Yeah, because that's what made me segue into asking you in the first place. Because first I was asking, like, you know, what sort of questions you would ask the agency, like if they came to therapy. But I guess you would answer that, you know, you wouldn't ask them any questions.
Yeah.
But then the follow up would have been, what would Evil Ed ask to try and either get as much as possible or to force as much as possible?
Oh, Evil Ed already knows how to break a lot of these characters. That's a sad piece, but I'm not going to go into that today.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
I need to know.
That's sort of the difference between, like, you know, normal Ed that's like, hey, yeah, cool, right? And then like Evil Ed, if need be, it's like, how do you break someone psychologically? And, you know, what triggers do they have? And, you know, how do we get to that? Yeah. But that oh god, all Evil Ed needs is a white room and a turtleneck.
Turtleneck?
Yeah, have you ever seen like the wannabe therapist, or you know, like they have to wear like a suit or a turtleneck, something over the top on YouTube in order to establish themselves as a therapist online, and it's like, dude, that is so not real. Like, you go anywhere.
What even is that?
Yeah, you go anywhere, like, you know, like the good therapist, the good psychologist will represent the community it represents, right? And I've been so many places where like that's how they dress or that's how they look like, and it's like, dude, like these are low income individuals. Like, they will never see anyone that's like fully dressed up to the nines, and they're not gonna feel comfortable opening up to you. You know, Evil Ed is so scary. They can be. Depends.
Yeah.
Would Evo Ed use a different flavor of Dorito? Ooh, I have trauma with Cool Ranch Doritos, Rexiru. That's the best way for
Oh
me.
no.
But that's because we named a certain someone that we shared a story about, Cool Ranch Doritos. So we pick a different one. Yeah. Anyway, Imposter, any other questions before we drop you back down? That's a good question, though.
Yeah, not really a question though, more of impression, just because I will say definitely my favorite character in season 1, but possibly in the entire show so far. And for reference, I am anime only, so people like Rain, like Vince, they know a lot more than me.
Oh.
But is Kyoka. Her character arc is roughly a paradigm of like most of the series, to where like you know, it's about questioning like what you live for, who you live for, that sort of thing, those sorts of lines of questioning that like basically at least half the characters in the show like have to ask themselves at some point.
Right.
And of course that's a thing about like humanity in general, like for us IRL, but like, yeah.
Well, and that's sort of what I find beautiful about the series is like, if you really think about it, it's kind of showcasing similar themes and concepts at different points in time. Whether it's Atsushi, Aku, or Kyoka, it's like all of them being orphans, right? All of them trying to find what to live for under different circumstances, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Imposter. Well, with that being said, thank you so much for being up. I'm gonna go ahead and drop you down.
Yeah.
I'll see you in the VC.
Right. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, we have one more, and I think it's fair. They're the last ones that came in, so we'll bring them on. Final one, Rain. You ready?
Yes, when you are.
Hi.
Oh my gosh. Hi, I'm so nervous. This is like one of my first time here. And yeah.
Welcome.
Welcome on in. Don't be nervous. We don't bite, we promise.
Thank you. And so I wanted to ask about Dasai's awareness of his own body language. By the way, I'm sorry for my English pronunciation because it isn't my first language. Like sometimes Dasai seems like open, but not really, like you point out in episode 2. Yeah, that.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to rephrase that. My mind got confused with your little mid break there for a second. But also, real quick, what's your first language, if you don't mind me asking?
Spanish.
Oh, well, you want to ask it in Spanish? It might be better for me too.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so quería saber sobre. I don't no me acuerdo de la palabra en español.
Ah, pues entonces en inglés.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask about Dasai awareness of his own body language. Like sometimes he show up like open yet not really open, like you see with the share stuff in episode 2.
So
I
think what Dazai, he wears he has a mask, right? It's a pretty heavy mask that he wears. And his body language, like he tries to be goofy at times, but sometimes it slips. And you can tell when it starts slipping a little bit when he gets very serious and you start to see the true version. Or I guess the other version of Dazai, the mask behind the mask. Because I still think that he has like 3 or 4 masks underneath that he puts on, and they're all layers of safety, right? Like, for example, I hate to throw this out there, right? It is a joke, but at the same time, it's serious. The fact that he likes getting choked, right? In both a serious and a non-serious version, it's popped up both times, right? And the reason why I showcase that is because sometimes things like habits and whatnot penetrate through multiple layers of masking. Now, that's a wild thing to hear without. There you go. You see, now when we're watching him, what do we see? Right, whenever he's like loose and like very free, his hands are open and out of his pockets. But whenever he starts getting a little tense, his hands instantly go into his pockets, right? And like you start seeing him be more analytical, and I don't know how else to put it. Oh God, why am I bleeding?
Oh no. Yeah, like for example, like is he aware of how he is aware of how he is presenting to other people, and like, but for example, if there's another character that can read his body language, for example, like Rampo, like how would he show up? Like
to Rampo?
For example, like I think both of them like are sort of able to read each other to some level.
Yes, and they both know that they have masks, but I do think that for whatever reason, like at times you understand that people are wearing a mask and you come up to your own conclusions, but you don't want to dig deeper just as much as you don't want the other person to dig deep. It's like, have you ever heard of nuclear deterrence?
Not really.
It's essentially why people, like a bunch of countries, don't nuke one another because they're afraid that another country's going to nuke them. So it's one of those fears as well. Whenever you meet like someone that's really good at analyzing, is like, I'm not going to do it to you. I know you can do it. I'm not going to do it to you if you don't do it to me, because that way we end up nuking each other off the earth here. So I have a feeling Rampo understands that pretty well, and Dazai understands that pretty well, where it's like, if we both go in deep, it's like, we understand that we have trauma. I understand that you probably have layers of whatever, but if I dig in deep and expose it, you're probably going to do the same to me in some regard.
Yeah.
I had that exact same head canon.
Well, there you go, Ray. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's why a lot of psychologists won't like ever, I don't know how to put it, like we have an issue with intellectualization, which is like we try and like read too deep into, like, even if we're in therapy, we read too much into the other therapist and whatnot. And so oftentimes a lot of therapy and psychology doesn't really, or other psychologists don't really work in that regard, because like it's sort of like a timed bomb where it's like, I know I can read your body language, I know what you're kind of thinking in that regard. So it's mutually assured destruction, which isn't really pretty.
Yeah.
So question for you. What do you think about Dazai and Jinji?
I love them. Like please get married or something.
Based.
They are
Based.
my favorite shape.
No, what's your second favorite ship then?
Oh, I can say it.
Oh no, characters that haven't been introduced yet.
Mm-hmm.
Let me guess. F. Scott Fitzgerald and Yosano. I don't know.
That's wild. That's crazy.
That's crazy. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just taking a wild guess here. Or is it like chapter like season 4?
I don't remember, but probably I think season 4.
Oh, okay, we're getting there. That's awesome.
Oh.
I figured as much. It was weird. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just making random guesses then. Yeah, like I'm just gonna throw out random guesses and see what sticks. Like, ooh, Fitzgerald and President Rainzawa. I don't know. I don't know. Poor Rain.
Yeah, I was like, why?
Poor Rain. Yeah, Rain in the Rain there. Anyway, fair. Anything else before I put you down?
No, I think that's all. I'm very nervous anyway.
No,
but
you did
thank you.
great. You did fine. Thank you so much for being up here and for asking the questions. We appreciate it. We're gonna drop a bunch of Doritos for you because I thought you did great. Guys, drop
Aw.
Doritos for Fair here. They're incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Thanks.
awesome. Alrighty, Fair. I'm gonna put you back down. Thank you. Bye. Alrighty, Rain. Well, we're down to our final little bit here. Anything you want to say before we dip?
Okay. If you could ask any question to Chuya, what would it be?
Like a serious question or a non-serious question?
Let's do both.
Non-serious question would probably be like, what's the most embarrassing moment he had with Desai that he thinks is embarrassing? Yeah. Serious question would be like, is he proud of where he is today, or does he feel like because he's lost friends and because he's lost individuals that may no longer be a part of the agency or be in certain positions, that this was kind of just shifted over to him?
Ooh. Very nice.
You're like, oh, wait a minute. That was a serious question. Yeah, like, how does he reflect on that? Does he feel valued and cared for? Does he feel like he lives up to the shoes that, you know, others have left for him? Or not?
Oh, I give everything to him. Honestly.
Everything? Dang, Rain.
Yes.
That's crazy. That's crazy thing to say.
Not really.
Anyway, all right. Well, I'm running out of time here. Rain, you want to go ahead and again plug your stuff where people can find you?
Oh. Yes. They can find me on Instagram and TikTok. It's let me type it. I should prepare it beforehand.
You should have it ready.
This is my nickname. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok. I usually post cosplay and I don't know, other other content, especially BSD related.
Nice. And then, guys, yeah, please do go show some love and support over to Rain. As for me, you guys can always find me on Only Wizards. You know, I'm usually there. So please remember to practice some self-care, y'all, and I'll catch y'all later. Be safe. Bye.